cik 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 cik.
Between a righteous knight and the wicked Thrinaudie. And the victorious courtesy of the night.
Yo, halo Ekbit. Halo semua, selamat datang kembali bersama gua ZayerRed di sini di live streaming kali ini. Gua akan dengan bermain Wuthering. Masih nge-lag banget ini. Udah harus ganti. Kok ada dua? Oh, dapat sendok anjir. Ngapain bawa sendok? Tadi makan nasi kuning. Temen live jam segini bang, gua nggak mau ke spoiler masalahnya. Gua nggak mau ke spoiler. Game-nya baru update, gua nggak mau ke spoiler aja.
You've come, warrior.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo to warmed crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle.
Baru update langsung main ya. Iya.
Those she deems worthy will find her arms well.
Gue buka TikTok, buka IG, tiap game yang gue mainin, game gacha yang gue mainin, iya, udah langsung ada yang nyebarin spoilernya anjir, kentut banget. Males gue makanya.
But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Nggak ada penerjemahnya.
Sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
Well, I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory.
Veil of Glory. The final legacy. Berita yang langsung banyak berseliweran spoiler, iya. gue aja tahu yang menang, spoiler alert nih. Yang menang bayi kan. Padahal gue nggak nonton Squid Game sumpah, dari season 1 sampai season 3. Lewat mulu itu bayi.
Blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone.
Ngupi guys, ngupi. Gue lagi diare tapi kalau nggak ngupi itu nggak enak banget. Bayinya jadi orang terkaya termuda di dunia, iya. Tuh bayi nggak tahu seberapa banyak orang berkorban demi dia.
To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Artemis' side.
Tapi katanya Squid Game season 3 banyak yang kagak suka.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on her journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets
Assalamualaikum
to
bang,
it,
apa kabar? Waalaikumsalam.
the clearer
Mas.
it becomes.
Kabar baik. Kenapa ini sih? YouTube kebiasaan banget kalau ada iklan rusak anjir. Bu Didi kan demi masa depan yang lebih baik anjir, ngebunuh bayi jadi kayak monster anjir ceritanya. Ngebuat MC-nya kelihatan jadi monster. Gue ngeliatnya malah kayak endingnya ya kayak gitu emang harusnya. Ya soalnya ada bayi, kalau kagak ada tuh bayi ya dasar ceritanya beda. Lah udah ada sih. Lah udah berseliweran spoilernya. Gue lagi nge-scroll TikTok, buset udah banyak banget spoilernya.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Perfect. Gini.
Let's head out.
Hitungannya itu part 2 nggak sih? Emang harus dilanjutin? Emang dasarnya ada 2 part. Perasaan season 2 udah lama juga, udah 2024. Seinget gua.
What is it?
Nothing. Just... Just a dizzy spell.
Oh sih gue bilang
Overexcitement
kayak
after the
gitu ya.
win. Or something.
GTA 6 tuh kayaknya bakal dibikin jadi sesuatu yang perfeksionis banget coy. Makanya dibikin lama. Enggak sih, dasarnya emang mereka mau ngeraup untung gara-gara ituan.
Let's continue.
Gara-gara GTA Online. Season 2 baru kemarin. Udah lama season 2 sih, inget gue dah. Lu nya aja kali terlalu.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Coba emang Squid Game tinggal kita searching doang. Oh enggak, season 2 itu Desember. Season 3 itu kemarin kan di Juni. Berarti 6 bulan. Mentoknya 6 bulan dia. 6 bulan lama itu. Squid Game yang film dari Korea yang gue suka. Mentang-mentang ada adegan kill-killannya. Anjay 6 bulan udah ada lagi. Karena kayaknya emang gini, karena emang kayak udah dibikin tapi belum selesai editan setengahnya.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Oh, what the fuck? Wah, tiba-tiba pakai lupa anjir.
I will end you. Glory is upon us. Here, be gone, wicked souls. You won't escape. Face me, coward. I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory.
Body sih kok kayak gitu ya. Enggak ya, emang bayi aja itu mah. Lupa gimana bang, worth it ya. Kalau lu punya Changli sama brand mah worth it aja, cuman mainnya ribet. Mending nunggu ituan Provlova. Cuman Provlova juga butuh Kantarella. Untung gue punya semua.
Power to split. Much matter.
Kayak gue juga ngambilnya Kantarella. Itu Kantarella Provlova dah. Untung gue punya Kantarella sama Rochia. Udah ngebut PC. Cutscene anjir tiba-tiba. What the fuck?
You are from my homeland.
Skip lupa. Ya masalahnya gimana? Gue cuma baru punya brand. Baru punya Changli. Wow.
That girl just now. That was Mia.
Oke, bentar. Kata lu bang, kalau ada adegan darah malah suka gue. Bahkan gue lebih suka Invisible daripada Superman. Kalau lu bener-bener pengen yang bunuh-bunuhan politik kuat, ituan Superman apa? Bukan Kill the Justice League, apa sih gue lupa itu. Injustice. No, baru Superman jadi diktator aja. Yang lu benci. No, villain playable. Enggak, gue nggak benci villain playable. Gue benci villain itu kalau dia jadi baik. Ya kayak Genshin lah itu si Tatang sama Arlecchino.
The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this.
Kan gue bilang gue lebih suka karakter playable villain itu ya villain be villain, nggak usah kayak ya ada ikatan sama MC pun juga ya udah gitu, nggak usah kayak karakter-karakter pada umumnya. Yang gue ngerasain banget cerita game gacha villain bener-bener villain itu cuman Kukiran Kingdom, padahal game kue gitu. Tapi villain ya bener-bener ditaruh di villain aja, penjahat ditaruh di penjahat. Mereka mau ngancurin dunia ya udah, tetap jadi playable.
I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cordelia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it.
Jadi gue bener-bener kayak harus ganti PC main di game. 10.50 udah gak kuat di Septimon anjir.
Something must have happened to prevent her.
Lu suka villain pure evil atau broken emang? Kalau yang paling gue suka dari sisi villain ya bener-bener pure villain aja. Ya, contohnya salah satu game favorit gue yang ceritanya amburadul, FNAF kan si William Upton kan gitu-gitu, emang dia penjahat dari awal. Cuman dibikin redemption arc, itu dia jadi kayak tragedi, kena tragedi juga keluarganya. Dia emang ngebunuh emang psikopat gila aja. William Upton nih.
If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus.
Kadang tuh kalau villain karena rasa iba tuh sisi jahatnya jadi kurang gitu. Gue comeback Genshin karena bersiap nungguin keluarin deh doang. Gue udah kagak bisa main Genshin anjir gara-gara Wa sama ZZZ. Sudah tidak enak.
But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thenodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Thenodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragnese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there, and it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thenodian's corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands, the protagonist."
Ini game belum ada karakter cowok yang bikin gue tertarik aja buat ngegacha. Apa ya? Cuman ya HSR berhasil sih beberapa. Gue gacha adventurein juga waktu itu gara-gara ini doang, gara-gara katanya bagus. Emang bagus sih. Terus gacha nopal di Genshin gara-gara itu doang, emang karakter OP. ZZZ belum ada tuh, karakter cewek semua yang kope anjir.
In this great Aegon,
Ini juga sama, belum ada karakter cowok yang gue gacha anjir.
years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thenodian's control,
Karakter yang pengen buat gue gacha karakter cowok di sini Gensuling anjir.
key to its plan?
Keren, Havok. Havoc Destruction gitu. Aizen gimana menurut lu bang? Aizen itu keren. Planningnya itu bagus banget buat di dalam ceritanya, cuman ya Platinum gue dibuka lebih rendah tapi ya karena di Genshin lu mau Genshin tuh kulus-kulusnya itu apa nyari-nyari chestnya itu kayak tai. Gimana enggak lu? Gimana enggak lama anjir?
When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thenodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high.
Bro, gue udah ngerasain 2 bulan main Genshin dan nyari kulus-kulus kentut itu kayak gimana sensasinya anjir. Udah gitu tiap region inflasi kulus lagi, kocak banget sebutannya.
Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thenodian's influence? Was Frilova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the dark tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Is that so?
Punya ending lah
I
ini.
know what's weighing on your mind, but you accepted my invitation, and we fought as one in the arena. As a warrior, I trust the clash of steel far more than words. The traces of the blade reflect the soul of its wielder. All right, don't wear that face. Whatever it is, I trust you'll make the right call. Septimont is my city. Don't let it lose its glory or pride.
Lupa cakep
Will you
sih.
promise me that, warrior?
Dia kayak Vera di PGR anjir, cuman kalau Vera kayaknya lebih apa ya, lebih brutal lagi. Dia mode kalem-kalem. Main apa bang? Wuthering Wave Naruto.
I'll do what I can. It doesn't matter if the
Ini gue
story's
berharap banget Kuro game buat game single player offline kayak ya, ngapain gitu ya bikin game gacha lagi. Ntar nge-greedy anjir kayak MiHoYo.
I'll trust my
MiHoYo
own
udah
judgment to
mau
guide
ada
where
6
it's
project
going.
lagi anjir, dan itu semua berhubungan sama Honkai. Kentut banget. Honkai lagi, Honkai lagi.
I hear cowering prey. What now? Lackluster.
Ketahuan habis di donate 500 kayaknya. Ketahuan habis di donate 500.000. Apa 500.000 apa? Gue ngecat rambut. Gue ngecat rambut mah dibercandain sama sepupu gue ini. Ada info rerun itu kan. Rerunnya Cantarella, Rochia sama Brand. mahal 50k. Menambah janji 50 foto profil muka asli. Oh iyalah, 2 minggu. Tapi bisa nambah lagi kalau ada yang sampai 100.000 itu tiap minggu.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone.
Buat editing story Witcher. Gue lagi mau coba main itu tuh Bellsparon. Gue pas nyoba bener-bener kayak shit, this game 2D tapi keren banget. Bayar yang gue baru main awalannya doang tuh lawan bos pertama, soalnya stick gue rusak kan, lagi beli. Brand keren, iya cuman mainnya susah sumpah. Cakli masih mending, skill basic attack langsung swipe karakter, main quick apa quick swapnya susah. Brand Bellsparon 1 yang 19.000. Bellsparon apa sih, gue lupa namanya itu. Gue lagi mau beli game yang Elden Ring yang bukan yang maksudnya Souls-like yang 16.000 tuh, cuman mau beli DMC juga gue. DMC 123. Gue kira pindah ke perspektifnya KTT ya.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Ya, Blasphemous apa itu susah anjir penyebutannya. Ya yang itu ya videonya yang selalu gue nanya ke lu yang yang
Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the.
Mending lu main DMC, kelihatan lebih enjoy yang kayak gitu sih. Ada storynya.
His strength worn down to nothing.
Oh, tapi gue juga pengen beli dia. Pengen beli The Witcher, cuman gue nggak tahu, kata Bang Tara The Witcher 1-2 itu kurang, yang ketiga bagus. Sepaket 100.000 seinget gue dah 1-2-3 itu.
His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons.
Kalau Souls-like lebih cari endingnya sendiri.
This sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Tapi gue enggak, gue udah ngabisin duit gue buat beli stick. Sumpah gue kayak butuh buat stick anjir. Butuh buat controller. Duit gue tinggal ya sisa 100.000 sih ini terakhir. Kita lihat sebelum tanggal 10 Bismillah ada rezeki. Digital family sharing aja sama gue bang, belum nanti mending beli di MC gue ya. Mending beli Bayonetta. Bayonetta lebih menggoda. Terus kalau gue nyesel gue beli martabak 3 biji. Bro, diskon bro, lu kayak gak ngeliat aja anjir, gue aja kayak orang kayak cewek ngeliat diskon gue. Sumpah gue ngeliat diskon tuh kayak cewek anjir. Wajib. Itu aja gue relain 50.000 buat beli Crash Bandicoot aja. Padahal gue udah tamat.
The frequency. It's the sentinel imperator. That's my friend. Septimus has its own genesis nexus.
Duh.
That's why it's ceased.
Dah, tiba-tiba ada toothless lagi.
More tacit discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
I hear cowering prey. Lackluster. With me, to victory!
Dar.
Try that again. That's some attack. Into the spotlight.
Oh dia kayak Changli juga ya.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Mending Stellar Blade. Iya, mending Stellar Blade. Terus di mod dah.
Growth of the dark tide itself.
Gue lucu banget baca berita apa ya, pembuat game apa ya di Jepang itu yang ngekomentarin Stellar Blade tuh laku karena actionnya di dia gak mau ngaku. Kalau orang-orang pertama pasti ngeliatnya Eve-nya cantik.
Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Mood-moodnya saya suka. Anjir, jadi judgment cut. Kan action ya lupa sama.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Action loh. Tapi gue tertarik sih, cuman kayaknya belinya setahun 2 tahun lagi tuh gue Stellar Blade sampai diskon bener-bener. Sekarang masih 400.000 ya kalau diskon ya, lupa apa masih harga normal. Game laku anjir. Sumpah ini Septimon nge-lag banget. Gak kuat lah. Aduh.
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Silo. Tulis muncul teks, aduh. Gue ngatain HSR tuh. Layar putih dengan teks.
Towards frequency.
Lupa smash or pass, jawaban lo apa? Smash. Buset, dark tide anjir. What the heck?
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge. You've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
Wih,
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of
900
Septimontians.
bed mah. Oh, belum turun ya? Ntar,
Pride.
turun pun juga 400-an palingan, 4,5.
We
Sekironya
fear,
turunnya malah setengah doang kan?
yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim Swim. Wretched yet lovely fish.
Tunggu, jangan bilang ini si beliau.
Deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale. Waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter, the quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands. A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Nah, setidaknya tidak teks putih dan gambar diem doang aja. Damn, bagus. Orang pada bilang game gacha itu game gunner. Kalau ZayerRed lah, ZayerRed juga dikatain gunner di X. Kan ZayerRed di cancel anjir waktu awal rilis, pengen rilis di Steam apa ya, lupa gua. Apa pas awal rilis juga pada di cancel tuh sama SJW sosokan.
A dream? No, it couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Traktir. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Traktir came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Traktir's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Traktir saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory.
pusing banget gua. Nggak. Anjir, nyambungin sama cerita sebelumnya pusing gua.
The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced. The old district of Septimont is submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
Halo Raffi.
In a past story, I came here with Cartathea. Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
Masih namanya nameless gear.
I fear as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember.
Kalau diterjemahin ke Indonesia lucu deh.
Remember my name. You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed. Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartathea. You saved me, but I can't help you in return. When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading.
But when I arrived in Septimont, it had
beliau.
already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Voice actornya kata dia dong yang menurut gue paling klop banget.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it.
Halo, orang hilang.
Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it.
Bah, hilang.
I
Neng,
return
neng.
to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave. To find
Lu dari
out
smash
the
or pass bang, smash lah istri 2 meter coy.
and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
Ya lah. Klise banget pakai ditutupin. Oh, ini makanya adegan kemarin dia kagak ada.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimon mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction.
Kaki gua kram.
Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. Covered in tidal blight.
Mereka punya kubot juga. Buset.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
No, kubot. Kubotnya Septimon. Udah jalan sampai sono.
for more patrol units nearby.
Harusnya orang-orangan Septimon harusnya nyadar nggak sih, tiba-tiba ada bangunan rusak aja.
Winds of the wild.
Wah, anjir.
I hear cowering prey.
Ninian Mahoraga anjir muncul.
Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With me! The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Kok gue ngerasa lupa lah, dia kenceng banget sih. Ada pasif aja deh.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Apa ya kalau buff karakternya itu?
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Oh, di sini. Bukan. Mana ya kalau penjelasan karakternya itu punya buff tersendiri buat tiap karakter. Larinya lupa kayak ngebut gitu.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Beliau.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonk's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little
Karena dia
laboratory's
makanya
existence
larinya kenceng
will
sih, lupa.
require your assistance, madam.
Kayaknya sih.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin.
Bang, lu coba buka website Blender. Emang apa Blender? Oh, ya nggak bisa. Website service is done. Sama-sama nggak bisa.
And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time.
Anjir, karakter mati nanti jadi playable. Lucu juga.
The sea took her.
Padahal mau bikin 3D room. Ada yang ngehack kali itu. Ah, dia auto ituan anjir. Auto ngedodge. Sumpah Septimon kenapa di PC gue terlalu berat ya, giliran di HP masih agak enteng anjir HP gue. Tunggu. Fetis punggung. Ini ada referensinya nggak di Elden Ring? Soalnya Septimon lama-lama bener-bener kayak Elden Ring kata orang-orang di ituan. Enggak sih, sebenarnya sebelum Septimon Laguna juga udah Elden Ring banget, ada beberapa referensinya. Referensi.
Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Kerjaan banget ngedownin server orang. Wah, pro pak.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered
Beliau tahu aja anjir, gila.
Essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Gimana caranya dia ngawasin ya?
You found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
Ya gacha aja.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Cristoforo itu gua bang, cih.
Only a fragment of it remains.
Kau tidak bisa menjadi beliau.
Cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature.
Gue kira gimana cara Kuroge men-treatment karakter dia pas pertama kali muncul di Laguna. Ternyata malah jadi beliau.
Sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference.
Aizen dia mah. Semua yang terjadi di Rinas Cita tuh gara-gara dia. Planningnya udah jalan 10 tahun anjir, kayak Aizen ngebikin Ichigo.
A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frilova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse things. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their
Nah, abangnya kan semangat 45 anjir. Si Scar. Adiknya kebalikannya lah.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Apa bagusnya memanfaatkan orang mati yang membunuh diri? Ya namanya juga penjahat ya. Aduh, pertanyaan tidak masuk akal. Namanya penjahat ya. Pasti memanfaatkan segala cara lah.
I hear cowering prey. Glory is upon us! The fight is on!
Bam.
Die, evil!
Buset, nih airnya kenceng banget.
Face me! That's some attack or nothing! Into the spotlight! With me to victory! Together we howl!
Cering. Siapa lagi orang yang temuin Scar terakhir anjir? Scar nggak tuh? Christopher. Nah.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
was never mine.
NPC aja desainnya bagus, kayaknya ini playable dah. Ada tester Discordnya sih. Cuman nginget di siapa mana sih di siapa lupa gua.
I don't.
Nginget di Blackshore juga ada cewek yang punya tester Discord kan, kayaknya jadi nggak jadi playable juga sih. Soalnya ini mati ya, jadi dia udah mati 10 tahun lalu.
I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartafia, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontines far better than you.
Gimana ceritanya Trinodian juga bisa sampai ke Septimon anjir.
You are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Gue kira ngomong, kaget gue anjir.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory. I've always carried this shame.
Gue explore Nathan
Shame
dulu
for
bang,
something
adios.
I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. The ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? now. I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartathea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you. Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. And Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Damn. Bener-bener gak pakai ruffles sama si jam ini gue main.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes on arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request,
Damn, ini keren cuy.
but I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you, warrior.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Wih, lagunya tiba-tiba
Countless men and women who gave
Wah, ini karakter kenceng banget forte-nya. Forte, iya, burst lah.
Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to face your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. With me, Brian and the Spear Tip. Please, Bill. Into the spotlight. The fight is on! Die, evil! Try that again. Glory in the corner! Brian and the Spear Tip! That's an attack. With me, to victory! Great darkness!
A human life is nothing more than a screamed life of death. Pray to me!
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud, pitiful, cry, love. Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Wah, anjir, Scar tiba-tiba keluar.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises on my just believe it's a solution to my doesn't
Buset, masih ada kelanjutan ya gitu. Planning beliau masih tetap berlanjut, anjir. What the fun?
Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Weh, akhirnya Abby balik.
You! Finally! I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
Kelewatan
I
Jo.
was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
Lucu banget.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Fiction. Hah? Ada satu ending lagi anjir, what the fuck?
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye. The other, a man.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Ya itu gimana tuh dia?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from... There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Wah. Ketemu istri biru ah. Damn.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cardathia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cardathia saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true archetypes. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body disappeared before Cardathia's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cardathia gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, Finally awakened, the Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well, though thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
Anjir.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimal. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Fate of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together. Wind, guide me.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimal.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimal. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Ke fraksi dus kah? Oh, enggak. Wow, pengambilan angle-nya bagus banget.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory haunts beyond.
It's beautiful. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Duh. Dah, ada companion quest-nya juga. Anjir, fraksi dusnya masih misterius banget.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Sebenarnya sampai C2 doang. Replacement. Storynya cepat sekali kawan.
Remnants of the past.
Wind rises! Moving together! Annihilation! The wicked will face waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Trumble! You rocks, be gone, wicked souls!
A glorious defeat.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Tadanya 3 anjir. Pizza tropical. Damn.
When I grow old, I'll be the strongest gladiator.
Not to brag, but I doubt that. Not to brag. But I doubt that.
This is so good. This is so good.
Not to brag, but I down that carousel with just one blow.
fly too. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. My nightly instinct says this way. This should have brought us more provisions. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Nah, masih ada satu lagi.
They should have brought us more provisions. My nightly instinct says this way. I can fly too.
Jangan bilang ini di bawah tanah.
Disposal. Purge the impure. If it's a deal you want. Loading. In war with time.
Wind calls, waves follow. Tempest of slashes. Wind rises.
Buset dah nih makhluk.
Annihilation. Bad timing. The wicked will face judgment.
Repent.
For silence.
Beckons. Vexing malice.
Wih, di lama-lama ke kanan semua anjir, what the fuck.
Salvation. Charge forth. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Aduh. Mereka kenapa ada di pojokan semua sih?
The trial isn't over yet.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Wih, nyangkut anjir.
One more time.
Buset.
The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by vows. One with the sound.
Perish! Be gone, wicked souls!
Dah, nggak dapat apa-apaan anjir.
Just like the
Dapat
treasure
hikmah,
chests in
dapat
stories.
hikmah.
My nightly instinct says this way. They should have bought us more provisions. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Tadi kan ada satu.
My nightly instinct says this way.
Tanggung. Tanggung 1%, 2%.
Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way.
Lah, mana pintu masuknya anjir? Ngelek.
I can flight.
Safety bone. Ngelek.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
Eh, 75 ya? 75. Ya kalau jalan pakai lupa tadi lebih cepet.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Remnants of the past. Seems like a new discovery. Cherish every gain. Leave it to me.
Wind rises.
Waves rise.
Judgment strikes.
One with the
Thanks for watching. Solo time. Let the show begin. Be gone, wicked souls. Oceans, bow before me. Vexing lies, sounding the death call. Torrent, rage on. Tide, rise and crash. Furious tides, split the heavens. Such is their blessing.
Wind calls. Wait. Follow.
The crown of winds.
Aku masih 30 sih. Belum gue tambahin.
Tempest of slash.
waves rise.
Judgment strikes.
One more time.
The wicked will face judgment.
Thanks for watching. Listen, the trio of destiny. Trouble. Repent.
Ah, salah gua.
For silence beckons. Sounding the death call.
Wind rises.
Gales purify. Tides rise and crack. Furious tides split the heavens. Be gone, wicked souls.
Wind calls. Waves follow.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment.
The picture's lowered. Now presenting a poem of finale. The night's challenge has arrived.
Wind calls. Waves follow.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds.
Bad timing.
Annihilation.
Buset dah.
The wicked.
Thanks for watching. The picture's lowered. Let the show begin. Perish. Be gone, wicked souls. The true form revealed at last.
Haunting whispers return.
Tide, rise and crash.
Evil.
The crown.
Ih, susah lagi nih.
The night's challenge has arrived. Thanks for watching.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Slap. The wicked will face judgment.
Thanks for watching. Outro. Solo time. Ooh, the pitch is lowered. Let the show begin. True form revealed at last. Atonement. My blade. Purge all evil.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Ngelek kan.
Keep it together.
Thanks for watching. So, the pitch is lowered. Enders and tragedies go together.
Is this the end?
Fun.
The night's challenge has arrived.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Keep it together.
I am the tempest. Slap. The wicked will face judgment.
Thanks for watching. Ooh, the pitch is lowered. Ooh, the pitch is lowered. Outro. Let the show begin. Repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the death knell. Salvation. Sentence before. My blade. Purge all evil. Such is their lesson.
Wind calls, waves follow. I am the tempest.
Gimana anjir? Gak bisa gue. Apakah gue tidak menjadi sepuh ini?
time.
Instantly after the spark!
My compliments. Improvise. The stage is set. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis.
Oh, halo Mil.
Fate. Quickly and swiftly. Leave it to me. Loading astral modulation.
Instantly to witness the art's true form. Aethra.
My compliments. The stage is set. The world is mine.
Ngelek mouse gua.
Masterpiece complete.
Ngelek.
Take this.
Soalnya sambil live air. Biasanya nggak pernah sengelek ini. Ini udah PT berapa anjir? $61. Tapi ya udahlah, kayaknya tuh dulu aja buat live streaming kali ini. Thank you yang udah nonton, thank you yang udah like. Gue cukupkan dulu, kita ketemu lagi nanti, sampai ketemu di live stream berikutnya. Bye bye, ciao.